Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrandor, and today we're continuing our cave exploring. This time we're all the way back in Limgrave, right here, right toward the coast, near to the Divine Tower of Limgrave. Now here, I believe, there is a decent sword to be found. A sword we've seen before. Many times, actually. Mostly we see it in the hands of the Albinorics in Mohg's palace. The curved sword, the Shamshir, I think it's called. On the one hand, common weapon among them. But there is someone else who uses it. Someone far more significant. And that, of course, is Millicent. During her brief invasion, Millicent makes use of a Shamshir sword. And evidently, her copy of it has the waterfowl dance as its weapon art, its ash of war. Kinda making me wish. Oh, didn't quite kill you, eh? Making me wish that we could actually put waterfowl into other weapons. Wishful thinking, though. And to be fair, I would also think it's somewhat crass, almost, to give one of the most powerful of the demigods, to give their technique to just anything would be... oh no. Oof. Look, I thought I was dead for a second there. I missed the landing. Ay. Yep, no invisible wall. Not here, anyway. Now... yeah, so Millicent had a version of the Shamshir that came with waterfowl dance. I suppose technically they could simply have programmed Millicent's invasion avatar with waterfowl dance the same way they did Melania. But not quite sure of the exact programming. So could have gone either way, really. And now I get the drop on a great wolf. Although I say great wolf, and while these wolves are kinda big, none of them are on par with Sif, the wolf of Artorias of the Abyss. On the one hand, it would be interesting to see what would happen if Artorias and Sif were to, say, meet Radon. Their combat would be rather interesting, I dare say. But, on the other hand, the rules of their different worlds might just be slightly too far apart for the comparison to be fair. Still, I do know that it is an amusing pastime on YouTube to show multiple AI-controlled bosses fighting each other. Still, a lot of the time... oh, let's be careful. not to accidentally fall to my death chasing these little blighters. Because even they seem to get killed from fall damage. Okay. Okay, got around my guard, did you? Didn't make it that time, though, huh? And you know we're in low-level areas. Smithing Stone 2. Not even Somber 2, just regular Smithing 2. Well, then again, I did come back to Limgrave. At any rate, I recall seeing someone did a Battle Royale. I forget the name of the channel. But it was Lady Maria from Bloodborne fighting Melania from Elden Ring, of course, and Sister Friede from Dark Souls 3. The 3 warrior maidens. Oh, and there's the Shamshir. I remember that for all of the fights involving Melania, they had to remove Melania's health regen. Because nobody was able to put up with Melania with her recovery included. It'll be interesting to see how well Melania fares against all of the Soulsborne and Sekiro bosses, given her healing power in full effect. But then again, you may not feel like it, but Melania does in fact get staggered really easily. Well, you tried to jump over it, and you just couldn't quite make it. Frankly, I don't feel for you over much. We have a random Kaiden warrior here. I guess he and his fellows got overrun by the vampire bats around here. And to be fair, I've got pushed off a ledge into the bloody ocean, or at least these pools, more than once. Depressing as that is to say. Yeah. But at any rate, we're not quite done in here yet. There is a path to follow behind the waterfall. And we have a boss fight ahead of us. Ah, more silverflies. Very good if you want to make silver pickled fowl feet. Try saying that 3 times fast. Oh, I wasn't sure I could actually hit you just yet. I think I won't be needing Tish for this one. It's a little too far away from... Are you really? Okay. I have to be right on top of you to get this to hit, don't I? But you're dead now. Ay, ay. The Blue Dancer's Charm. Let's have a gander at that, shall we? Raises attack power with lower equipment load. A cloth doll depicting a dancer garbed in blue An ancient heirloom of some sort. The dancer in blue represents a fairy who in legend bestowed a flowing sword upon a blind swordsman. Blade in hand, the swordsman sealed away an ancient god. A god that was rot itself. Now that is interesting, a god of rot. Well, we know of one particular goddess of rot. Melania of the Scarlet Rot. I wonder, was the swordsman her mentor, perhaps? And furthermore, if we take Millicent to be a daughter of Melania, well, could the blind swordsman who was her mentor also have fathered Millicent and her children? Well, pure speculation that, and I see arguments against that particular line of thinking, particularly with Gowry claiming to have discovered Millicent and her sisters just in the swamp of Ionia. That begs many, many questions. But, well, not much I can do beyond speculate at the moment. But now, if you'll pardon me for a moment, I'll go and look for another cave, so we'll be back in a sec when I find one. And we're back. I found, I think, the cave that we'll be exploring next. But on the way, I remembered there were a few interesting items. Well, not items in this case, rather, there's an interesting foe that I have not yet contended. And he gave us a jump scare when we first came this way. When first arriving in Altus. Ancient Dragon Lansax. Okay. Okay, this is not going well. Let's get Tish in after all. Okay. Gotcha. I'm actually kind of having to free aim this. Ooh, fire breath. Fortunately, you're not aiming it at me. Where are you? What? Oh, don't tell me. Oh. Okay, let me guess. I thought he seemed familiar. He's the dragon that will fight in crumbling Ferra Majula, isn't he? Aye. I was genuinely hoping to kill him right here. And I got close to it, too. I wonder if we had hit him hard enough, fast enough, could we have actually finished him? Well, I guess there's no point wondering over much about that now. Because, well, he's gone, and I'd rather doubt he's going to show up again just for me to kill him. Well, let's see. Let's get a light. Because I'm pretty sure somewhere in the cliff here, there'll be a cave. Ah, there it is. Yes, indeed, the Sage's Cave. Now, we might as well rest since we did have a scuffle with a dragon a minute ago. No reason to go in beaten up, as it were. Really now, do you think anyone's going to buy that? Particularly the Grace Given? The most likely people to be here? Skeleton. Are you the immortal type? Yes, you are. Immortal, I say. Yet more hidden passages. Full of treasure, no less. Lost ashes of war. Rejuvenating boluses. Useful, no doubt, but there's far better to be found down here. Silver fireflies. Not sure how many of those I'm actually going to use. Okay. Making this a bit of a pain. No getting back up. I put you down once, and once is enough. Lots and lots of goodies down here. Silver pickled fowl foot. 5 of them. The black hood. Candle tree wooden shield. And nascent butterfly. I'm curious about the shield and what it signifies. A tall, medium-sized wooden shield, light for its size and easy to handle, thought to represent a surreptitious prophecy of cardinal sin. The lit candle tree design was forbidden. Interesting. So, whoever made the design for that shield anticipated the burning of the Erdtree. My. Aren't we thinking rather far forward? Or was it prophecy at all, or just wishful thinking? I could certainly see an argument for why someone would want the Erdtree gone. Okay, I am just... Yeah, enough with all of you. Oh, shot me in the damn head. You're getting annoying now. I don't know whether or not there are enough enemies in this cave to fully restore my health after being turned into a pincushion. With one arrow straight through the top of my skull. Well, you weren't doing a very good job guarding this, were you? Stone sword key. And nothing behind it. And we have a few more chests here. Certainly rich in those here. And we haven't even found the best yet. Raptor talons. Ah, but I believe we come to the point. Another hidden wall. False wall. There it is, the raptor's black feathers. And the skeletal mask. And we have a boss fight here. Well, let's have a gander at the new armor, shall we? Let's see. There it is. I knew it was on the lighter side. Robe crafted with the black feathers of a bird of prey, worn by the assassins of Ravenmount. A ritual implement for transforming into a death bird, if only by imitation. We are birds of prey, bringers of death. Now, I do quite like this outfit. Part of it, anyway. I love the cloak. But I have to say, I'm not so fond of the fact that under it, it really is just the base leather armor for the thief, I believe. Yeah, it's literally just the bandit garb with a cloak thrown on over it. That does disappoint me a fair bit. Oh well. We'll go back to Oslo for now. How about the black hood? Yep. Finally have some concealment for the face. While also still having a hood going. But the red works a little better here, I think. Now, this one... I remember vaguely that there is a specific torch that can reveal an enemy here. I forget which one it is, though, offhand. Well, we'll try this. Worst comes to worst, I'll swap it out for something else. We're just dealing with the necromancer to start with. Oh, I shouldn't have left you on your own. Okay, ow. No, no more of that. Family heads. Is that a weapon, perhaps? It looked like he was... Yeah, there it is. 3 bludgeoning copper heads attached to a handle by chains. Signature weapon of Necromancer Garrus, the heretical sage. The heads were made to resemble those of his wife and 2 children. Familial rancor. Gently rattle the copperheads to summon vengeful spirits that chase down foes. The anguish of a spouse and children invites a cursed wrath. Ay ay. Well, did you make an effigy to them? No, I'm not praising the message. And we're not done here yet. There is one more foe. And we'll have to do a little more jumping to get to it. Yeah. Wolf required ahead. Is that a hint to what specific torch? Well, we'll find out soon enough whether I've got the right torch. Nope, not this one. Oh, found her anyway. Almost got her. Oh! Yeah, she just had to shank me once. Okay. Okay, gotta get back to health. Oh. I saw her coming, too. This one wasn't worthy of a name, apparently. Despite being the most assassin-y of all of the lot. Okay. So, I guess I didn't really guess right on the torch, did I? I remembered that there was a torch that could reveal her. Conceals her while crouching away from foes. Talisman put together from dark cloth with a lustrous sheen. Completely conceals the wearer's presence while crouching at a distance from foes. Part of one of the concealing veils used by the assassins on the night of Black Knives. Gotta say, not all that impressed. Mostly for the fact that I've already got the full set of Black Knife armor. To be fair, I should have found this while I was exploring Altus Plateau. As opposed to now, where I've literally entered the consecrated snowfields on the mountain tops of the giants, and could be on my way to the Erdtree. Quite a bit. Seems rather unimpressive when compared to all that. Now then. There are a few oddities here in Altus that I have yet to explore, but I think I'll end today's episode after going into one more cavern. And since I spoke of the consecrated snowfield, I may as well pay that a visit. And don't worry, we will be making our way to the Erdtree of Mikola. And we will be paying Melania a visit most assuredly. I haven't come all this way just to leave her be. Though, to be fair, there are reasons why I could see arguments to be made of leaving her alone. But then I recall what happened to poor Radon, and to the entire region of Caelid besides. And then I admit I'm not so forgiving. And now we have madness-afflicted rats. Ooh, he sent the little one flying. Nothing like a bit of ragdoll physics. Took a long time to get frostbite off on that one. Then we have a giant. Ooh! How much damage did that do? Ooh. Oh, you're a tentacle face. Oh dear. I said. Oh no. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Oh my. And afflicted with madness and just plain old death. Okay. Yeah, back to the stake. I'm going to want immediate revenge on that. That was most assuredly an unacceptable outcome. If the little blighting rat hadn't distracted me, I would have killed him before that. So now, okay. Bloody hell, how do you do half of my health and damage from a damn rat bite? Even killing 3 of you, I didn't fully recover. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to bother fighting you. Fair and square. No. Not with your tentacle-iness. No. Okay. Wonder if there's anything... Oh, another one of you. Down, I say. I can hear more rats. And now I can feel their teeth. Oh, bugger off. That was a bloody instant attack, that was. Doubly annoying because my bloody sword was halfway through his face when he bit me. And despite that fact, he still lived. And I took a good chunk of damage from him. More mad servants wandering this broken place. I'm getting glass shards off of you, huh? Would be interesting if you lot actually had a new armor set. Something different, visually at least. Oh, and there's another one of you things. Oh, bloody hell, there's 3 more? Okay, we are definitely going to kill these things one at a time if I can manage it. I actually can't get at the weak spot from here. Eye of Yellow. Okay, well, if I can manage to sneak up on one of them at a time, I can pretty much guarantee killing one. Okay. Okay, all of you have the eye nonsense. I guess you are all mad. Oh well. Imagine how much worse this would have been if I had come here the way that they had probably expected me to. Coming head on to face all of this. It would not have been an enviable position, to put it mildly. Just making sure there aren't hidden chambers down here. There still might be, but not right there, at least. Let's see. Looks like I've mostly cleared this place. And then I get grabbed. Grabbed and stabbed. Ay ay. The flame of madness burns here. Oh, and there's a hidden chamber. How do I get in? Can Torrent get me through? It almost... almost looks like Torrent could squeeze through. Then let's see. Okay, we made it. Now how do I get out of here? Well, we'll see. Perhaps there'll be a path down here. Unendurable frenzy. Is that a spell or an incantation? Oh, and we also picked up Briars of Punishment. An aberrant sorcery discovered by exiled criminals. Theirs are the sorceries most reviled by the Academy. Wounds the caster with thorns of punishment, sending a trail of blood thorns running over the ground to impale enemies from below. This sorcery can be cast repeatedly. The guilty, their eyes gouged by thorns, lived in eternal darkness. There, they discovered the Blood Star. Hmm. Ah. Unendurable Frenzy. Requires 31 faith. Emits violent burst of yellow flame of frenzy from eyes. Incantation originating from the maddening 3 fingers. Causes the yellow flame of frenzy to violently burst forth from the caster's eyes. Hold to continue channeling the flame. This incantation can be used while in motion. It is the maddening pain and unstoppable tears of those afflicted with the flame of frenzy brought into being. Ay. I would learn more of the 3 fingers. And perhaps we will, but not today, I think. At the moment, my path takes me elsewhere. I came this way not to find the frenzied flame, but rather to locate a mine. And we've found it. The Yellow Annex Tunnel. We shall see. Since we actually did have quite a rumble to get down here, I did not anticipate engaging the mad creatures. We will rest and now carry on. But we will also use summoning pool. Because why not? Hope Flower. Nope, I don't get what the idea for that particular message was. Of course not. They can't make it easy on us, now can they? So, looks like we're heading downwards. Would be lovely, wouldn't it, if all of these guys stayed dead? But we're not that lucky. Fortunately, they're not all that dangerous. Not anymore. Though, we do need to swing two-handed if we want to break them. Otherwise, our sword bounces off them. Nope. I reacted very badly to that, rolling away. But even with my mistake, I still managed to put him down. Now, we will head further down, of course. But perhaps not just yet. Ah, yes. It is in fact a mine. And so there's lots and lots Smithing stone. Come on. Throwing rocks? I'd have thought you'd have come up with something better. Though to be fair, I wonder how unfortunate a life you must have led even before the lands between fell to madness. Another Onyx Lord. I'm afraid I'm simply not willing to give you the chance to be a nuisance this time around. Somber 9. And smithing stone 8. Somber smithing 8 as well. Yep, already this would have been a worthwhile endeavor. Okay, looks like that's everything in this room. I'd say right before picking up another smithing 8. Ay ay. Kinda wish that they stood out a little more. As it stands, the stone is a little bit difficult to distinguish. And now we've opened up a shortcut, leading us back to where we first began our descent. And I might as well do another once-over. Because clearly, I haven't been paying enough attention. I should have been picking up stone everywhere. Just imagine actually rolling around on the gigantic spikes like that. The only excuse I've got is that I'm wearing armor. But even that kind of wears thin, don't you think? Rolling directly onto spikes. Literal jagged, stabbing spears of stone. Wouldn't really matter how well your armor defended you with stuff like that, now would it? It would find a chink, would catch, and would impale you. Oh, such is my feeling on the matter. Now, let's head downward. Nope, didn't quite manage to catch me there, did you, lads? You were sleeping on the job. Another smithing 8. That already makes it worthwhile to have come down here. Lock onto him, would you? Not an onyx lord, but an alabaster one this time. Though it seems my solution is one and the same. The Alabaster Lord's Sword. I am curious. What sort of monstrosity were you? Ah, there it is. Greatsword forged from a blue-white meteoric ore. The blade conceals gravity-manipulating magic. A weapon unique to the Alabaster Lords, a race of ancients with skin of stone, who are said to have risen to life when a meteor struck long ago. Alabaster Lord's pull. Thrust the armament into the ground to create a gravity well. In addition to dealing damage, this attack pulls enemies in. Has a greater area of effect than gravitas. Yeah, personally, I don't think I've ever used that sword. By the time you get it, there are many, many, many other options. And I'm just not overly fond of its design, if I'm to be honest. I do always like, at least the pretense, of a thrusting tip to a sword. As I feel a sword that cannot be used for stabbing is at least a little bit deficient. You're extra shiny. Ancient dragon smithing stone, and that's why you're so shiny. So now I can plus 25 a singular weapon. I'll have to ponder which weapon I would choose to use that on. My choice for the somber ancient dragon was easy, considering my betrothal to Rani, and my favoring her sword. The gift, the wedding gift, you might call it. But all other weapons are a bit more up in the air at the moment. Is there anything here? No, doesn't look like it. Oh well. Let's head back up and see what awaits us at the end of these tunnels. Now that we've actually found a fair few goodies down here. Always feels like there's gonna be an ore or two hidden behind the planks of wood like that. Just seems a bit too deliberate, don't you think? Hiding something away. Oh well. I believe... yeah. Okay, now this enemy, if I remember correctly, is basically going to point and laugh at my effort to kill him with magic. Wonder what he'll think about fire instead. And worst comes to worst, I can swap to something else. Also, I'm worrying that now that I think about it, whether or not I can even hit him with my poker stick sword. Oh! Ow. Well, that hurt. You are good. Okay. I am just not... Are you just going to ignore Tish? Ow. Ooh, let me get out of the way of that. Ooh, I actually caught you, did I? Ooh. And, oh! Crap. Oh, no. Stop chewing. Oh. Okay, then. Well, that went rather badly. Ugh. I thought maybe I could survive the first jump, but then he just kept on chewing. Okay. So my idea with fire didn't work out all that well. Okay. Perhaps a pure physical weapon would have served me better, but I don't actually have one of those. Oh well. The stars of ruin seem to be serving well enough. Well, let's bring Tish back in. I thought I might be able to get in a dodge, but the answer was no. Just a little too close, it seems. Didn't... Oh, it did chase him. He just wound up too far away to be caught. I wonder which... Oh no. Let's try a Dula's Moonblade. It is working. Everything works, but, Oh. Ow. You do a lot of damage. Oh, I was too far away, wasn't I? Where your head is rather movable, isn't it? Oh, and now you're summoning the meteor spam. Ow. That was actually a surprising amount of damage, but, I need to jump over that, but I keep forgetting. Can I manage to kill you with this? Yes, that will do the trick eventually. Ooh, this will be a phenomenal way to end it. Yes! Ha! Okay. And for once, Tish didn't steal my thunder. Ay. Well, that went a bit closer than I would have liked. And I also just now realized I left my runes just in the middle of the room there and neglected to pick them up. Oy oy. So that almost went very badly, losing over 100,000 runes to that. Oy oy. Well, I think I'm going to call it quits after that. I actually got murdered, de facto beaten the first time. Literally chewed up and spat out, no less. I think my ego is going to need a minute to recover from that. So I'm going to end it here for today. As always, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.